Welcome back to the tube. It is bright and early, 4:51 a.m., and we're about to get some magical bean juice. So today we are emulating kind of what would be a comp day, and comp day doesn't start until we get our black coffee in first thing in the morning. So we're at just my local Zarathas, gonna pull in here and get a beautiful long black, go home and make meal one, which is very exciting. So woke up feeling very dry, woke up feeling very crisp. So we're going to get our coffee, head back home, make meal one. Got to check our weight because I haven't checked my weight yet. So we're going to do that, see how much water we lost overnight. So I was still up peeing throughout the night. Just had a quick look, saw some leg lines that I kind of haven't seen before, which is pretty exciting. So that's going to continue to dry out sort of as the day goes on. But we'll get coffee, get home, make meal one, take you through that, and then we'll head into Burleigh around 10 o'clock, I'd say. Let's do it. Good morning. Can I please get a tall Americano with an extra shot, please?
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you so much.
No.
Every time I order a coffee, I'm always like, think of that scene where he's like,
"Excuse me, can I get a cup of coffee? Black? Can't you see we talking? White?"
Kills me every time. Today is a good day. You know why else today is a good day? Joyner Lucas dropped a new album today. If you know me, you know that I love Joyner Lucas. And dropping a new album just makes my day. So we're going to be bumping that flat out. Alrighty, 5:30 a.m., which means it's meal one time. So we're doing 120 grams of rice flour, but we are kind of changing up the ratios a little bit. So normally we'd use sort of like 400 to 450 mils of water, upwards of 500 when Caitlyn makes it. But we're reducing water volume today. So we're doing 300 mils of water with the cream of rice. So we've kind of just had to manipulate the way that we've made that a little bit, but we've still got the perfect texture. Using the Muscle Nation chopped caramel flavor today. So we've removed the berries from this meal. So we're doing 50 grams of dates, which I'll cut up and sprinkle over the top. Did 40 grams of peanut butter, 40 grams of jam, which I've made into my paste. We've got our black coffee here. I also have a thing about drinking out of the sippy cup. I don't know why. I think I've got PTSD from maybe burning my tongue once upon a time. So I always remove the lids from my takeaway cups, but it is what it is. So drinking my black coffee. We'll put all this together. We'll add 1 gram of salt, and then we'll head downstairs and do sort of like 5 to 10 minutes of steps on the treadmill just to kind of help that digest, move that through, get the blood pumping, and then we'll get into the rest of our day. And there you have it. There is meal one. That is a tasty treat. I'm very excited for this. This is going to be a good time. Don't forget, Muscle Nation, code ORCH, as always, the most anabolic code in the industry. Coffee, core. Today's going to be a good day. We'll see you for meal two. Digestion walk at the snail pace of 2.5 blistering kilometers an hour on a zero incline. I really just wanted to take a moment just to express my gratitude for this entire process. And we're by no means finished, don't get it twisted. But the overwhelming sense of appreciation that I've had for this entire process and the way it's transpired and the people that have supported me. And when I tell you that there's a really big difference between people that want to see you succeed because it benefits them and people that want to see you succeed because it benefits you, is vastly contrasting. And, you know, in this industry, in bodybuilding, fitness, social media, all of it, there's a lot of fakeness, there's a lot of pretentiousness, there's a lot of, I don't know, it's like we get so caught up in, you know, wanting to be better than someone else, or the competitiveness, or, you know, there's so much of people trying to push other people down to make themselves feel better, or wishing someone's downfall because they think it's going to make them be better. And, you know, when you're in an environment where everyone wants everyone to win, it's just so uplifting and it's so motivating, and it really just gives you a sense of gratefulness. I don't know if that's a word, but it's such an interesting concept to be feeling this good emotionally, physically, spiritually, but also to be looking the best that I've ever looked at the same time. it kind of doesn't align in my brain. So having that shift and that awakening of what a prep is supposed to feel like, it's just a very overwhelming feeling, and it's something that's really starting to wash over me. And I was having a conversation last night and sort of saying how prep can feel like Christmas as a kid. You know, when you're a kid and like it hits December 1st and you're like, oh, I just want Christmas to be here. I just want Christmas to be here. Why do I have to wait for Christmas? And like that's kind of the show date, right? You're like, I just want to get to the show. I just want to get to the show. I just want to get to the show. And then Christmas morning comes, and then it's the most amazing special day, and then it's gone. And you're like, well, I kind of wasted the entire month of December wishing for Christmas to be here when I should have just embraced the entire journey to it, enjoyed it all for what it was, and appreciated it properly. And I think that's something that's really shifted this prep is I'm not just, oh, let's just get to the show. Let's just get to the show. I've enjoyed every single day for what it's worth. I've appreciated every single moment for what it's worth. I've appreciated everyone that's been around me and supported me, and I've embraced the moment and not taken anything for granted. And to be honest with you, I don't want prep to finish. Like I don't, because I'm so locked in. I'm so efficient with everything that I'm doing in my life. I'm enjoying every single moment of it. I'm not wishing for it to end. I'm not waiting for just begging for it to get here. I'm just in the moment and appreciating the moment. And the clarity that I find in that is unlike anything that I've ever experienced before. So I'm definitely rambling, but I just wanted to express my gratitude for what I've been able to do. By no means are we done. We've still got 2 weeks until the first show, and then we've got 2 shows after that. And then who knows? Who knows what happens after that? It's not like my body is exhausted and needs a break, right? I'm still eating plenty of food. I feel great. This is a lifestyle that I could sort of sit in and manipulate and sort of move around. And, if there were other shows after the US tour that I could potentially do, then, why wouldn't I look into doing those as long as I'm healthy and I'm feeling good and it's something that I can manage. I'm just embracing it, and I'm not looking too far ahead. I'm not getting too caught up in what could be or couldn't be, or I'm just taking everything one day at a time and appreciating it for what it is. And that's something that I think a lot of people can take from this is wishing time away is not a benefit to anyone or anything. Don't be in a rush to get anywhere. You should really just embrace where you are. Anyway, I dropped 1 kilo overnight, so there's that. So I'm officially the lightest weighted prep. Diuresis day worked to perfection. I'm officially the lightest that I've been my entire prep. I'm actually lighter than I was last prep, which is a crazy concept because I feel like my look is dramatically better. So if that doesn't speak volumes to fatigue management and recovery and going about the process in an intelligent way rather than just hammering and trying to do everything in your power to just push yourself and push your body to the limits, that rest, recovery, fatigue management, looking after your mind and body and how that reflects in your physique. If this isn't the perfect example of that and how prep should look and feel, then I don't know what is, genuinely. So that's me done. Steps are done. I rambled for long enough that it actually flew by. So I'm probably going to have to cut half of this out because it's just going to be dribble and bullshit. But we're going to go through some posing rounds. I actually feel like I need to do a very healthy bowel movement right now. And if anyone knows anything about comp prep, that is a great time. So I'm going to use the bathroom, do some posing rounds, go and put my feet up for a little bit, do some client work, and then we'll look into meal 2 and we'll head into Burley and do some posing rounds in the posing room for Justin for what would be pre-judging, I suppose, which pre-judging for Tampa is going to be 11 a.m. for me. So Caitlyn will be doing pre-judging at 9 a.m. Tampa time, which I think from memory is 11 p.m. And I'll be doing pre-judging at 11 a.m. Tampa time. So I'm definitely going to be putting all the live stream details up for that. But I'll double check all that and make sure everyone gets all the live stream links and everything like that. So very, very exciting. So we're trying to mimic the timing for prejudging and finals, kind of what that would be like in Tampa to sort of get the body acclimatized to when would be doing what at that stage. So that's really exciting too. So steps are done, meal one's done, coffee's done, rest, recover, feed up, then we pump up, then we pose, and we see what the body looks like. So anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Okie dokie. Meal 2 time, which will potentially be our pre-stage meal. So we have 40 grams of raw weight rice in here, which I've mixed with 40 grams of Muscle Nation chopped caramel protein. Now the rice is a little bit dry, but thankfully we are adding 20 mils of coconut oil into this, which should mix it up perfectly and mix the protein powder with the rice. So we'll do that now. Perfect. So we will mix all that in because we are obviously very mindful of the water that we're putting in. So this is made like a really nice, kind of like a sludgy mix of protein, rice, and oil. And then we will add 50 grams of dates. So I'll cut up those dates and sprinkle that over the top. Then we have 75 grams of beetroot. I'll throw all that in. Much to Caitlyn's dismay, she is very avid that I should not add the beetroot to this meal. But you know what? She doesn't own me. There's really no taste to beetroot. It's kind of just going to be a texture thing and mix it all in anyway. So we're going to add that in. Oh, that is delicious. Perfect. That is a tasty, tasty, gooey, messy mix. So, as I said, 40 grams of rice, 50 grams of dates, 40 grams of whey, 20 mils of coconut oil, 75 grams of beetroot, and 1 gram of salt. And we'll do a live taste test for you. I'll try and get a little bit of everything in the one. Tastes delicious. It's so good. You get all the different textures. The oil adds a really nice texture to it. Obviously, you get the really strong chopped caramel protein. You've got the sweetness from that with the saltiness of the salt. Oh, that's good. Just took a couple of photos outside, and my body is literally changing by like the hour right now, which is super exciting. So this is probably about 2 hours pre-stage time. So we'll eat this, we'll put our feet up, watch some more basketball, chill out, and then we'll head to Burley in probably about an hour or so. Get there, get sorted, get in the posing room. Justin will meet us there, and then we'll go through some posing rounds there. I'll get a bit of a pump as I would backstage, and then kind of imitate what like a pre-judging would look like, just to see how the look is, if I can keep my pump, what the pump's like, and then we'll kind of read and react based on that. But that is delicious. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That might just be my taste buds from prep, but it's delicious. I'm going to eat that, and then we'll probably see you at the gym in Burley, I reckon. Deuces. Alrighty, we are here in the Burley posing room, still rocking the ORCH tees. Just put in a new order for mediums, larges, and extra larges, so they will be restocked ASAP. We've still got the smalls, the 2XLs, and the 3XLs available, so if you want to jump on and grab those, hit the Shopify link and grab yourself some merch. But we have taken our pre-workout, so Legacy, a little bit of caffeine, some solid pumps. That's settled. Sip that on the way here whilst I was bumping that Joyner Lucas album. So that's down, that's in. I can definitely feel that starting to take effect now. Stomach feels good. We're going to get a little pump, use some bands, use some dumbbells, do some push-ups, the same things we'd sort of do backstage. And then we'll go through some posing rounds, see what the body looks like, see how the physique looks. And then Justin will be here shortly to take a look at me. So let's get after it. Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, but then that's a lot better in person. Good. Good. Yeah. They look better. Glute had more pop from the side. Good. Good. No. Good. Yeah, this dryness through here. Good. Good. Legs look a lot better.
Yeah.
Wrist bone. Yeah. That's what it's called. Belly button to asshole. Yeah, good. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Obviously, with tan too, like that level of fluid that's there now, tan will dry all that up.
Yeah, what do you think?
Much better in person.
For sure.
I'm glad I came and saw you in
Okay.
person. Yeah.
So,
The weaknesses, obviously, that I was always leg thing.
Mhm.
They look best. They probably look the best they have, to be
I
honest.
agree.
So I'm a lot happier with that.
Yeah.
So the physique looks a lot more complete.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said when I said fullness, it's just the pop you've got in your chest and that.
Yeah. And I
Everything's nice and
probably
bubbly.
didn't pump up anywhere near as much as what we would normally.
And
That's
you'd probably go a lot slower on the day too, because
For
you've got like probably 45 minutes where you're just slowly going through shit.
Yeah.
But no, I am very happy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, like I said, the only other factor that we've got, I don't know if you've seen the loom already,
Yeah. I watched the search you sent it through.
was just the how we're affected with the travel. But that's going to be my plan this week, is just map out.
All right, we are back in the car for meal 3. We had a very positive posing session with Justin. He was very happy. We are both very excited, and it looks like potentially carbs are going to be a little bit higher for the real peak week, so we can definitely tell that my body can handle a lot more food, a lot more water, a lot more sodium, and we can fill up a lot more. So based on the biofeedback, based on the data, based on what my weight did, but we're kind of tentative with that, sort of seeing how my body will react to the flight over to Tampa and whether or not I hold fluid, whether or not I drop weight, gain weight. But hopefully, if we all goes according to plan, carbs will be probably around the 12 to 1300 mark instead of the 1,000 gram mark, which is exciting, which means more food, fuller, leaner, harder, drier, all the above. But just helped out with the athlete rego for the Queensland IFBB NPC show for tomorrow, which I'll be helping out with. So got all the athlete rego stuff done. And we're back in the car for meal 3, which is 120 grams of rice flour mixed with 250 mils of water, 40 grams of the Muscle Nation chopped caramel protein. We did the 40 peanut butter and the 40 jam, and then 50 dates. So we've got that meal right there. So that's going to go in. Then I'm going to do a little bit of client work, chill out for a little bit, let that digest, and then we'll be back in the posing room with Justin at about 3 o'clock to kind of emulate what sort of finals would be on show day. And then I'll be back home for meal 4, which is not going to be anything too crazy. And then we'll have to sort of rehydrate because we obviously haven't done a whole lot of water today. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to eat. Body feels good. Pretty happy with where the physique's at. It's getting serious now. I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat. And I will see you probably back in the posing room with Justin and Caitlyn. I made finals. We're back. We're back for finals. We made finals.
Woo yeah!
So I put the cream of rice meal in about an hour and a half ago.
Which had how much water in it?
250 mils.
Mhm.
Then we did 50 grams of dates, 40 grams of jam, 40 grams of peanut butter, a gram of salt. And then we did the pump formula. It was very tasty. Very tasty.
Pump nice?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I like that one.
It was very good. And then we got a little pump downstairs. And I was feeling quite flat before it, but then once I started to pump some weight, I was like, holy shit, I just came to life.
Yep.
And then Caitlyn took some photos of me downstairs and everything's kind of popping. So
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly the way it should feel from pre-done.
Yeah.
You'll feel quite flat. That's like when you're lying backstage, you feel
Just
like a piece of
chilling
shit.
out, yeah.
You pump and everything comes to life, like
Yeah.
you.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, mate. Righto, let's go. Yes, everything is still tight. Legs look much better.
Last difference, I'm not nearly as sweaty as before.
No, look, and there's obviously pre-workout and everything in there. Like I said, it's not the same environment as what you will be backstage. Yeah. The glutes pop a bit more from that side shot too. Like they looked really flat when it was depleted
Yeah.
from the side. So good. Good. Yeah, it's nice and dry in the legs. Have you been on your feet much doing the measuring and heights and stuff?
Really?
Not heaps. Good. That left quad on. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that's what we saw this morning. That big fucking line.
Yeah. Deep cuts.
All the.
Slugs.
That's it. Good. Yep. Keep that stomach tight when we go out of our side side transitions.
No
That's
daddy
nice
things
too.
here.
Daddy walnut. Oh,
You like that push back with the...
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So I like come up and then...
Hello, ladies. Oh, it makes you feel a bit nauseous, to be honest. Good. Biceps look so much better in that rear pose now. Little sneaky bodybuilding in there. There we go. Sit back into that left quad. Yeah. We'll just be remembering that, just that slight sit back tilt. Yeah, when you do the ab shot again and the stomp. Just sit just on that, just on this leg.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, just to get the rec frame through.
Yeah.
That's all.
Back leg.
Always back leg.
So from...
Same for her, you mean? Yeah.
From there to...
Yeah,
there.
just slightly. And
Yeah.
you see that clitoris come out as well. Not clitoris, clitoris. That's later. Toy.
Dick skin.
That's what Nay said before. And John Davies like, dick skin? Never heard of that before.
Dick
She
skin
probably should have
lean.
explained, dick skin lean. It's a
Dick
term we
skin
use.
Yeah.
We didn't explain it. We just sort of left them
Just said
with
dick
that.
skin and then walked off.
Yeah, it looks good. You see the way the muscles kind of, you can see all the detail, but there's
Yeah.
nothing, like it's just dry looking. Like I'm not seeing any fade at all from this morning. Yeah, was the cream of rice all right with 250 in it?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect,
we'll
yeah.
definitely do 250 in the morning one as well.
Yep.
And we'll just sip on water so we can go a little bit lighter on water.
Yep.
But no, it's good. I'm really happy.
Yeah, buddy.
What are you doing poses?
Go on. That's going to be a good one for you. It's Captain Deltoid over here. See how purple they get too? The blood getting deoxygenated blood in them. I'm making a 1,200 gram carb diet. So that's what we're going to pull. We're just going to make sure that we wash off any travel fatigue first.
Yep.
So that your body responds and sucks it up, which I'm 99.5% confident that's going to happen. So. The key thing is just assessing dryness and that there's no, so like even now, like there's no water coming out of you.
No. And I still feel like
Very tight.
thoughts on this pose?
Yeah, I like it.
As opposed to the
Yeah, no, I do like it. And like I said, I mean, it was the same for you. It's like we know that yeah, that's good too. He can have confidence now knowing that the plan's set in stone. You're gonna show up. You're gonna turn up in a good spot.
Yeah. No, it's perfect.
You can be confident on stage, so you can just go out there and show
All
off
you
your
need to
rig.
do is just
Just
execute.
practice the posing
Yeah.
and have the big stage presence.
Yeah.
like what we spoke about when you were peaking parents, like you literally can't fuck this up if you try type
No,
scenario.
we're in the spot now.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We just tick the boxes.
We good.
Yeah, I didn't say it this morning, but she looked the best I've ever
I
seen her.
came up and saw her posing after she finished with her client, and she hit 2 poses, and I was like,
You're a bit biased.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm biased too.
You're biased too, yeah.
You guys.
hands down, she's the best she's ever looked
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason why we didn't we brought our foot stance a little bit closer together on the front pose as well. Yeah, I like it.
That was the other thing with my front double.
Yep.
So I know we spoke about kind of bringing my legs a little bit closer together, but because they threw out a little bit more, because you've either got like that classic kind of stance,
Which that's fine.
or because I've been hitting it front on a little bit lately, so I hit that.
Yeah. Which that probably suits your shape more.
Because it's
Yeah.
really symmetrical.
It's X frame better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I think I
actually
like it better.
so do I. It doesn't oppose, like it makes it look like much less of a weakness.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
I reckon I'll hit that more front on.
Yeah.
And then
The
I
beauty of like it's just a build. That's all it is. And then it's like, well, where's my weakness now?
yeah,
We bring up the arms, we bring up the legs. It's like
because I can always like hit it.
absolutely. Absolutely. Practice and playing.
So
Fond of.
yeah, I won't put that in the YouTube. It's fine.
I would edit that
I
out.
would. Alright, good job, team.
Slay, baby.
Look at that, with 30 seconds to spare.
There we go.
That's what my life's come down.